Hey guys, how's it going? It's Shubhan here, and bringing you a video of what I have in the morning. Obviously, what you have in the morning is something that sets you up for the day. I like to have something very nutritious but light because it helps me to think better, helps me to operate better. So I usually have fruits and a smoothie. I'm going to share with you one of the smoothies that I usually have in the morning. So this smoothie is basically a banana date smoothie, okay, and it's a plant-based smoothie. It's completely vegan, and there's a few extra things that I like to add in just to to get some nutrients. The great thing about smoothies, you can obviously mix and match and add things and whatever, but this is what I have right now. This is what I'm going to be doing. All right, so let's now skip straight to what is involved and what are the ingredients of this smoothie. So for this smoothie, first thing is you need your alternative milk. So this, what I particularly use is oat milk, particularly barista oat milk, because I believe, well, having tried a few things, it definitely gives the best texture. It's also, it adds a certain flavor to it as well. So we're going to go ahead and put approximately a cup of oat milk into our blender. Okay, so we've got about approximately a cup of oat milk in there. So the next thing that we're going to need is one banana. You want it more on the ripe side than not, otherwise it just doesn't taste as well. So we're going to go ahead and put a banana in. Now this is the thing when you're doing the selfie style, obviously when you're putting the bananas in, you need both hands, so I can't show you that, but just to show you that you need to kind of break it up into pieces as you put it into the blender here. So the next thing you need are your dates. Now you need these are the best kind of dates. Okay, so these are mature dates, and you kind of want them really nice and juicy. The juicier, the more easier it will blend. If it doesn't, if it's a little bit more tougher, then it won't blend as well. So you need about 2 to 3 dates. Obviously super healthy to have. It adds a nice texture to it. It makes it sweeter as well. So you can just use these to sweeten up the smoothie. So we're going to go ahead. We're going to break this apart and then put them into the smoothie now. Okay, this is found a good way to actually show you what I'm doing. So here, just kind of breaking the smoothie apart. Sorry, the date apart, taking the pit out of it, and you just kind of want to break it up into pieces so that it can blend in well. Okay, just like that. Okay, so you just kind of want to, especially any tough parts that you've got, you want to just make sure that you break them there, because those are the bits that most likely will not blend. Okay, so you've got the oat milk, you've got the banana, you've got the dates. Now there's a few extra things that you can add in to make the smoothie nicer. So these are the things that I like to add in. So one ingredient that I like to add is this. Now this is called Sanjeevani Instant. It's basically created by the yoga center where I trained to become a yoga teacher. It's super healthy. Some of the things that it's rich in, so it's a rich source of protein, fiber, folic acid, calcium, iron, magnesium, vitamin A and B12 as well. It's a certain combination of 9 grains. It's a fantastic thing to put into smoothie. It's something you can use as a drink as it is. So as you can see, it's called Sanjeevani Instant. The reason why is because you just add water or whatever, milk or whatever, and then you can create it into a drink. But what I like to do is I like to put it in the smoothie. For me, I don't like it so much as a drink, but in a smoothie it is absolutely killer. But like this, you can use other powders, other protein powders and things like this, something that's going to taste nice. This has a nice little taste to it. It adds something to the smoothie. So we're going to go ahead and add 2 spoons of this. So just to show you here, so this is kind of like the heaped teaspoon that I'm going to be putting in. So like this, I'm going to put one more spoon like that into the smoothie. The next thing that I love to add to make it a little bit more tasty, a little bit more chocolatey, is this. So some cacao powder. Now this is obviously a huge bag of cacao powder. I use this stuff a lot. So and you don't really need that much. This particular stuff is quite strong. Some cacao powder won't be as strong. So the last one I had, you could use up to 3 or 4 teaspoons. This one you just want 1 teaspoon, not too heaped as well, just slightly heaped, and that'll be enough. Obviously these things are super healthy as well, adds a lot to the smoothie on a nutritional and also on a taste side of things as well. So we're going to go ahead and put 1 teaspoon of this into our smoothie. Okay, so just to show you, it's pretty heaped, but not as heaped as it can be, but that's more than enough. Now already you've got a great smoothie. I mean, if you were to just blend that again will be amazing. Now a few other things you can add. Now for me, if you wanted to thicken it up, you can add just like a spoon of oats. For this you won't really need it with the dates, you don't really need it. But if you're finding that you wanted a thicker smoothie, that's what you can do. What I'm gonna do is, usually I use almond butter. So I put a teaspoon or 2 of almond butter in there. But today I'm just going to put a little bit of peanut butter. Again, adds to the protein, adds to the flavor of the smoothie. Because I didn't record that, but you can just kind of see there's just like a dollop of peanut butter there. And your smoothie is ready to go. If you want to add just a little bit of extra, if you don't have dates, for example, then what I would do is add maple syrup, and that gives a little sweetness. If you don't have that, then you can use this stuff, which is agave nectar. I'm not sure how to pronounce it. But even in this, I would just add just a dash of it. If I didn't have the dates, I would just put a fair squeeze, but I would just add just an extra dash of it. It doesn't have the same texture, but it adds a nice amount of sweetness anyway. And now we're good to go for our smoothie, so we'll go right ahead. And voila. Okay, so here you have the well, actually I should call it a chocolate banana date smoothie because of the cacao, but here we go. So good, so healthy, and super nutritious. Really great way to start the day. Try it yourself, and signing off. Take care.